All right, boo thing. Welcome to another pick a card with me, Duchess. So we're doing a quick little pick a card here to look into what's the next blessing coming your way, right? And so this could be a big blessing. It could be a small blessing. It could be a surprise blessing. It could be a blessing you've been waiting on. You get what I'm saying, okay? But all we know that in some way it is going to make you feel blessed. So we'll go ahead and dig right in. So you got 3 cards to choose from today when it comes to this blessing, okay? You can choose here between card 1, which is the Destiny card, card 2, which is the Disruption card, or card 3, which is the Third Eye Chakra card, okay? We're going to find out here what's the next blessing. Let's go ahead and get started here with card 1. If you chose the Destiny card, let's go ahead and pull out a couple of oracles, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. Spirit, give us insight here for pile 1. Pile 1's next blessing. What's coming for pile 1 that's going to be a blessing? What's coming for pile 1 that's going to be a blessing? Okay. Okay. Okay, somebody is about to get busted out here. Okay, look. Pile 1. Is somebody here that in some way stresses your life or something here? It's like this person is about to you're about to get rid of this person somehow, some way. Okay, now this is somebody here because we got 3's a crowd, right? So this is somebody that's kind of imposing, or there's something about their energy that's not that healthy. And then we got the family community card. So this could be a family member. It could be someone in your community, a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be just an acquaintance. Okay. But there's somebody here that's really been either infringing or stressing you out here. They're saying here that this is somebody here who wants to open some sort of new opportunities with you or get close to you. But you're going to be confident enough here to understand that this person cannot be close to you. So it looks like for some of you, you may be getting rid of this person. You may finally have the guts to let this person know to fall back, okay, to set some boundaries with them. Or for some of you, I feel like it's going to be a forced quiet time, okay, a forced time of introspection here, because there's something about this person's energy where they are a taker is what I'm getting here. Okay, they're a taker, they're a user, they're pushy, they're overbearing. There's something about their energy that's very stressful, but it seems like you haven't been able to pull away. You haven't been able to, free yourself from this. But the next thing is that you are going to be freeing yourself. You see how this guy is in his room celebrating with the sun card, and there's even that little trophy and everything. You're going to feel like you have a win when this person is out of your life because they've been stressing you the hell out. Yeah. Look, we went from the sun, from a period of the moon. So when this person is in your life, there's a lot of darkness, a lot of confusion. Like you got to use a flashlight to try to understand what's going on. You got to investigate here. But it's going to be out of the mode of confusion and more in the mode of happiness. I feel like you be confused about maybe why you feel so drained, why this person is so needy, what's their problem, what is the problem. There's something here where you're getting out of that era of confusion and you just moving towards happiness. You focus on yourself, okay? We got here a King of Cups, and we got the Death card again. There's some sort of ending that's happening here. For some of you, this person may create the ending on their own. Yes, once you show them a boundary or show them sort of strength, okay? So for some of you, you set the boundary, and so they going to end up leaving you alone because they feel dumb or they feel mad. Maybe they upset. They entitled to whatever energy you got. They don't want to deal with you setting boundaries. So there becomes some sort of ending here from you setting boundaries, but Spirit is saying you're actually going to feel great when this ending comes, and you actually going to be feeling more confident here that this person that's stressing you the hell out is now gone by the wayside, moved to the past, kicked to the curb. Don't need them, okay? All right, pile one, that is you getting rid of a headache. Now we're going to go ahead and go see what the blessing is for the next pile. All right, now. Pile two, you picked here this disruption card, which is also what I think this is also the Tower. Yes. Okay, let's find out what's the blessing for you, pile two. Spirit, give us insight for pile two. What is the blessing coming in for pile two? Blessing coming in for pile two. Blessing coming in for pile two. We got the childhood memories card. Okay, blessing coming in for pile two. We got the longing blessings for pile two. We got the hard work. The communication card. Look, there's something happening here where you're about to, there's actually a tower moment happening for you, pile two, because the blessing here is you following through on some sort of childhood dream that you've been yearning for, expecting, desiring, wanting, right? So this could be, if you already in the midst of your childhood dreams, maybe you taking it to the next notch, okay? In the other realms, maybe you are starting up, but there's something coming in that makes this easier for you, because there's been a blockage with you following through on this dream, even though you've been yearning for it and desiring it. There's been some sort of obstacles, problems. It's been a lot of hard work. You've had to clean this up, deal with that, do with this, and deal with that. And it seems like it's so much drama, okay? It's so much drama that it makes you feel like it can't happen. Okay, it makes you feel like you just need to crumble and these dreams can't happen. But you're being told here that there's something, either there's a communication coming in that's going to put you back in a lighthearted, more playful place so that you can follow through on these dreams, right? Or you're going to be changing your self-talk here, right? And put yourself in a more lighthearted, playful place, a more free-spirited place, because that's the energy you really have to be in to follow through on these dreams. To manifest these dreams, you have to be in a lighthearted, playful energy. But right now, you're not there because it's been a lot of hard work and a lot of stress and a lot of obstacles and things coming back to back. So that's really taking you out of the energetic flow of manifesting these dreams. But the next blessing for you is, this makes sense. This is going to be a big tower moment, right? That gets you back into alignment with your dreams, allows your manifestation to start growing, progressing, you know, doing its thing. Tell us more here. Blessing for pile two, what they're manifesting. It's coming quick now, baby, okay? You see this Knight of Swords? That's all about quick energy. And you see also he's on a skateboard. Now, I ain't never been skateboarding because I ain't about to hurt myself. Hell no, okay? But I do know that you can skateboard pretty fast. This is fast energy, Knight of Swords. So where there's been obstacles and things, now there's fast progress on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Hell to the yeah, you're going to be serving yourself. Look at this. Queen of Cups, you see how she treating herself? I said serving yourself. You're going to be treating yourself after you follow through on these dreams. There's going to be something to celebrate. You see the champagne, okay, a little steak dinner. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be treating yourself here after you step to this next level. Yeah, because you've been so stressed the hell out again. It seems like with all the stress, this is like going to be, it's almost like you had to go through that stress of things being halted, okay? And you fall in love with this again, and now you're actually excited that you are, and you treat yourself and make sure that you truly enjoy this blessing here, which is you manifesting your dreams. I mean, hello, that's always a blessing, because one thing I've learned, I've been watching these stories, and they were saying when you ask people that's in their last days on their deathbed, a lot of these people wished that they manifested their dreams. That was the main thing that they wished that they had done. So it's good that you're not going to have these regrets later, because you're manifesting and you're doing it now. And it is going to be very blessed. And it's something that's going to be happening very quickly. You're going to be noticing that you're treating yourself a little bit better, a lot faster than you thought. And you deserve it, because you went through the obstacles, you went through the work, you went through the stress. And so now what goes around comes around is your blessing. All right, now Whew, we going on to pile 3 because we keeping it quick today. We got here this third eye chakra, pile 3. Let's see here what's your next blessing coming in for you. Pile 3. Your next blessing. Oops. Ooh, if the cards could stay in my hand. Pile 3. Your next blessing. What is it? Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Ooh, okay. What is this? Pile 3. You're going to see through some sort of illusion, even though it's not easy, okay? Pile 3, I love this. This makes sense for the third eye chakra, okay? You about to get something that's going to tempt you actually off your pathway and take you away from blessings. So the blessing is that you are not going to fall into this temptation and you are not going to be taken off of your pathway. There's somebody around you here, okay? It could be a group of people, a single person. It could be something that's just calling your name that is wanting you to come in. There's like this people pleaser energy, this energy to really, and it's saying it's something that's fun. You feel it's exciting, it's fun. There's something here where you tempted to do all that. But then Spirit is saying it's actually a trick, okay? It's like it's alluring, it attracts you in, but there's something about it that's not as sweet as it looks. We got the bittersweet card, right? So what's happening here is that somehow Spirit's saying that you're going to avoid this that looks fun, but it's also no good for you, and you're going to stay grounded instead, and that's in the blessing. So let's see what makes this more of a blessing here. Why is avoiding this what looks like a good time such a blessing for pile 3? What's really going on? What's the trick here? What's the bitterness here? What's really going on? Pile 3, what makes this a blessing? There goes an offer again of fun. And they're saying that you're not taking it because you're going on your own journey. Something that you have to work on that's actually important, because if you don't work on it, then you're going to feel at a loss. Yes. Okay. And so it's being divinely guided for, it's okay to have some fun, but this seems like a temptation to spend all time on fun and more play than work. No, that's going to take you off balance. So there's something where the blessing is actually focusing on the work, because they're saying here that somebody comes with this offering, right? You see, you ain't even thinking about the offering. The offering comes in and the offering is fun. It's something that's exciting. But then if you take that offering, it makes you hermit on your other journey here. That is something that you need to work towards that brings you a great success, because if you don't work towards it, look, they both at the computer, but she's happy because she's been working towards it, and she's stressing and overthinking. So they're saying that balance and temperance comes in as you actually work towards this, rather than get distracted by whatever seems like a good time. And then look, even at the bottom of the deck, we got the parties and celebrations. And then we got the excess parties and celebrations, excess card. So it's like, it seems like there's some temptations that's trying to pull you towards like shooking your responsibilities, basically, and focusing on just having a good time and acting basically childish. Because if we just having a good time and not focusing on responsibilities, that sounds like kids play, baby. So there's something coming in that's trying to distract you from that. But your third eye is going to be open. You're going to be saying no. And this in itself is a blessing, because there was a lot of stress that was going to come with you saying yes to that. A lot of loss, okay? A lot of heartbreak, yes. And instead, you're moving towards something that's more stable here. Something that's more giving to you. Something that's actually a blessing. If you gave in to this temptation, you're walking away from your blessings. Since you're not giving into temptation, you're walking towards your blessings. You get what I'm saying? So it's like pile 3, you already in the midst of this blessing. It's just a matter of, are you accepting the blessing or rejecting it? But it looks like you accepting it by saying no to the nonsense.